Hey, so I'm restarting to do some YouTube video, and the first thing I wanted to do was to generate YouTube thumbnail from a CLI. So as a blind person, generating image is such a pain for me and things like that. So I wanted a quick and easy way to generate thumbnails via CLI. So I built that in Go actually. So yeah, can be done with almost anything. So basically, what I wanted to have was some code, syntax highlighting, and a way to display big title and whatnot. Things like we are often seeing, I guess, on YouTube thumbnails. So with a random background color and whatnot. So what I chose to do is create an HTML template, and with the chromedp package, I'm just doing a screenshot of an element with the proper size for the thumbnail. So let's dive into the code. So I will not code it live. It's already done. So let's go over the code. All right, let's have a quick look at what we have here. So the important file are the HTML template and the main.go file. It's a dead simple thing. So let's have a quick look at the HTML file first. So what we have here is just a basic templates that. So basically, what I wanted is some kind of images, some kind of code that would be syntax highlighted, and a way to display the title. So I'm using a Go template for that. So we will see that later. But so this file will be passed some data via the Go HTML/template package. So I'm using highlight.js for the highlighting. We can see that in this line here. So it will pick the code and I highlight the code. So the code will be coming from a file. So what I wanted to do was to have kind of a file where when I will publish a new video, I will just want to write some code in here and pass that in the CLI. So that's for the code. As much as the rest, as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. We have an H1 and an image, so the image will be like me. The H1 will hold the title. There's a couple of CSS, CSS classes that displays things here and there. I'm using the absolute positioning, so it's easier to position the things with the X and Y, X and Y coordinate, if you will. But yes, I don't really want to pass too many time in this HTML file. It's basically just a simple template, and UI is not really what we are here for. So let's have a look at our Go file. So what I wanted was a simple struct. So as you can see in here, we have a couple of fields that we are using on this HTML template. So the direction, we did not really see that in the template, but basically it's what, I wanted at least 3 version of a basic template. So there's one, there's 3 versions. So this mainly will affect some CSS and whatnot. So yes, this code in here and this title, we saw that, so we injected that, and the background color is a randomly generated color. So let's quickly check this main file. So I'm using the standard library flag package to pass some data. So I wanted to have a quick way to test things and test title and source code in the highlighter and whatnot. So if we have a look at the README, for example, this is basically how this thing can be run. Basically, I could have read the code.simple from Go. I wanted to have some flexibility, so I left it in the command argument. So if you're not very familiar with bash and whatnot, so this is basically just reading this file, outputting that to this parameter. So this is mainly what it is here. And the rest is straightforward, I think. So basically this is what we will be getting in here. The color generation is, you know, standard RGBA thing. I'm just generating some random number with the rand int n function. Extremely handy function, by the way. So if you don't know it, just generate some random number between 0 and the number that you gave there. Also, you know, something worth mentioning. Before I just learned that, to be frank, but before Go 1.20, we were kind of well, I was mainly using rand.seed, to be frank. But seems like this function is deprecated. And anyways, I mean, it's just a small aside. So this is going to generate the RGB. So in the HTML file, there's this RGBA, and you know, I'm injecting the BG color in here, for example, something like that. So in the HTML file. So this is maybe, you know, basically how this is done. So let's continue. After that, I'm starting a server. So yes, I needed a way to serve some, you know, the images and the CSS file I'm using for the syntax highlighting and whatnot. So I created a quickly, you know, a poor man HTTP server with hard-coded value for all the files that there is, and also the template that we saw, the tom.html, that will be served, and you know, it will be parsed like a normal HTML/template, and we will pass this data structure. So if you remember, at the top we had this data structure which all the data. So, you know, basically straightforward, I think. So why is it in a Go routine? Well, it's simple, because we need to listen to the server. The listen server function is a blocking function. So if we were not to use that in a Go routine, then our execution would stop there. So we need to start the server in its own Go routine, because we have something else to do after that. And that something else is basically using the chromedp package. If you don't know chromedp, there's a huge API going on that you can drive Chrome from a REST API. Basically, you can do mostly everything from code, and this is how things like Puppeteer and lots of other headless browsing library works. So basically, you know, chromedp is an implementation for Go. So we have that. It's extremely neat. I would say. So you could do a lot of things with that, including scraping and you know, generating PDF of full page. And we will be using that only to generate a small screenshot. So let's return to this. Let's return to our HTML. So basically, in our HTML page, we add some. We add a tom div, basically, and this div is the only thing that we want to be printing. So we don't want to print anything else. So basically, this is you know, this is what we will be doing in here. So we need a buffer, because this you know, all the screenshot functionality of the chromedp will need to write to a byte buffer. So you pass that. So this is the meat of the program, if I can say that. Basically, we are constructing some tasks. So this chromedp library needs standard task, if you will. So each thing that you can think of that a normal human would do on a web page. Navigate to a page is something everyone will need, but after that it's up to you. You can click on button, you can fill out some HTML form, and you can do a lot of things. And one of the thing is you can call screenshot. There's other method, there's other function like capture screenshot, which will only capture the above the fold, and there is a full page screenshot as well. But basically the screenshot needs a selector, and this is what we are going, and this is our buffer, so it will our screenshot will be written there. After that, it's just a matter of writing this file, and that's it. I mean, this is mostly everything that needs to be done for this to work. And yes, I mean, if we take a look at what we at an example, for example. So let's try running this. The crap is that? Okay. So I'm using go run simply, and this should work actually, and this should generate a file called tom.png. So you can see that it's the proper size for. And now we can. So I had previously an HTTP server serving the file. So this is what it looks like. So again, it took the code from the sample file and generated the title. So we can do a lot of things in here for sure. But yeah, that's mainly it. So why I built that in Go? Well, it's mainly yeah. There's no reason. I'm writing Go for a long time now, so it's my go-to language most of the time, especially for especially for CLI. All right, so this code is open source, and I mean, if you want to use that, by all means. I built it for me, and really happy to restart doing some YouTube video. See you later.